Hello everyone. This is the third part of this particular topic, and the topic is sensory quality parameters by physical method. Okay, so I already told you all these point first, second part I have compiled. Okay, so this is the third part of this particular topic. Qualities sensory quality parameters. Okay, so in third part I'm going to teach you this after taste topic. This I will explain this smell and odor. What is smell? Okay, the nose detect volatile aromas released from food. A specific odor may be described for a particular food like green, cheesy, nutty, and all types of flavor that is present, different types of flavor present in different food, and that can be recognized by the detection of nozzle part. And this aroma is present as a volatile component. Okay, the intensity can also be recorded. What intensity? Odor and taste of a food together produce a flavor of a food, right? These odor and taste recognize together the flavor of food. With the flavor is the mixture of odor and taste. Due to this mechanism, people suffering from cold find it difficult to determine the flavor in food. Yes, indirectly difficult to determine the odor and taste of the food because of suffering from cold. Okay, here some usually others describe these are the other component, and here like aroma, pungent, flora, bland, earthy, rotten, arid, acrid, musty, fragrant, and strong, weak, spicy, green, savory, oily, mild, scented, woody, stress-like, leathery, creamy, buttery, mossy, like moisture. This is all the smell and taste, and here the umami taste. All these I already told you, and here there is smell, and this is the component of smell part. Okay, and here the science of smell. This is the some description part of smell. Aromatic compound, flora, earthy flavor, pungent, bland, rancid, tart, strong, weak. All these parts come under the smell category. And here the smell, science of smell. What is the science under this smell? Okay, so science of smell. We humans are microsmatic, right? These humans are microsmatic. We do not possess a new sense of smell as it is not crucial for our survival. Okay, human can discriminate among 1 lakh others, but they cannot label them accurately. Human can means this human sense can describe the 1 lakh others component, but they cannot label them accurately. They can't give them a particular name. They cannot label them particularly. First, other molecules from food bind to receptor in the nose, right? So first molecule of the odor is bind to the receptor of the nose. Signals from the receptor travel up to the olfactory valve, right? A Q-tip like structure roughly above the eyes. The signal from the receptor, like tongue, no, here the nose receptor. Okay, so these first signals from the receptor travel up to the olfactory bulb and Q-tip like structure roughly above the eyes. From there, some signals go to the primary olfactory cortex and on to the higher order part of the brain. But few signals from the olfactory bulb directly go to the amygdala. Okay, but few signal from the olfactory bulb directly go to the amygdala in the brain, an area that is relevant to emotions, and some go to the hippocampus, which is involved in memory. Hence, we sometimes associate with few smell in our memory with a specific emotion. Yes, these few memories related to smell give us specific emotion like fish smells. Here is the structure of air and odorant molecules. There is olfactory bulb, olfactory nerve system, and mitral cell, and olfactory tract. Here, this is the olfactory tract. There is this structure shown, the system where the smell odor travel and give the signal, send the signal to the to the mind, brain. Okay, olfactory system recognition of smell is immediately as our olfactory response is immediate, extending directly to the brain. This is the only place where our central nervous system is directly exposed to the environment. This is the only place where the central nervous system is directly exposed to the environment. Okay, here the what is sensory process. I already explained you this sensory process. What is sensory process? Okay, again I'm going to tell you this sensory process. What is the procedure of sensory? So here is the process how we can start the sensory analysis of the particular food product. Here the process of sensory evaluation. Okay, so as all food products have a range of attribute and dimensions, the parameter usually studied in sensory evaluation. Here the all range of attributes and dimension, the parameter usually study in the sensory evaluation. All parameters or we can study under the sensory evaluation, and I already told you all these parameters, that what is human sense, how we can analyze a food product using human sense, and human sense the detection of the work of human sense, multiple work, single work. So I already told you all these points. Here the sensory process. After telling these sensors, um, what sensors is responsible for what particular properties, right? Sight or smell, hearing, texture, all these process related to all these processes depend on the uh, product of the of the particular product. What product is going to um, conduct going to uh, explain. Okay, here in sensory process, first of all, um, where we, should we start the sensory evaluation? So firstly we have to start the sensory evaluation from the visual. Firstly uh, we'll examine the product um, with their color, with their visual senses, sight, right? So in visual, package appearance, product appearance, color, shape, size, etc. Appearance play an important part in helping to determine our first reaction of the food, right? Yes, appearance is the important factor and help to determine the food reaction, help to determine the reaction of food in first appearance, right? Everyone say the slogan type, first appearance is the last appearance, right? So here the visual is the first appearance of the food, and we have to focus on the color and these packaging appearance and these um, placing and serving appearance, serving process, and product appearance, color, what color is their color is bright or oily or shiny or dull. It's depend, it's make up the mind that is this product will good, will fulfill the all requirement or not. So visual is the first appearance of the product. It's depend on the packaging appearance, product appearance, color and shape, size. All these can be analyzed with a visual process. Okay, so the in sensory process will start the sense evaluation from the visual senses. Okay, after visualize, after analyze the color, shape and appearance and packaging appearance. So then we'll move to the touch process. Here we feel the product. His product is soft or smoothie, hard, right? And we can feel the temperature of the product by touching. And if we are going to analyze, we are analyzing these beverages, so we have to check the temperature also. Is this product have the particular temperature or not, right? So by touching we can analyze, we can assume the product feel, temperature, texture, softness, right? Texture is assessed through touch and physical contact with food. Yes, the texture we can analyze by the touching of food with the physical contact with the food. The resistance to chewing also affect texture, crunchy and chewiness, crispy. The resistance to chewing also affect the texture of the product. But by touching, we may analyze the texture of the product and the coldness, hardness, softness we can assume by touching process. By touching, we can easily analyze the texture of the product. After that, we can taste the product. Moving to the next step is gustatory. Gustatory process. Here, product taste. By eating, we can taste the product. When food is placed in the mouth, the surface of the tongue and other sensitive skin react to the feel of the surface of the food and create a mouth feel of the food. With the taste, when we place the food in the mouth and this food touch the surface of the tongue and the other sensitive skin react to feel the surface of the food and other sensitive skin of the tongue and other sensitive skin of the mouth. These skin and tongue, rough surface of tongue, feel the surface of the food and create a mouth feel of the food. Okay, the mouth feel also sense the temperature of the food. This mouth feel also sense the temperature of the food. Okay, which play an important stimulus like cold ice cream, warm toast, hot soup. Yes, this can play an important stimulus that analyze the ice cream. So this ice cream should have the temperature low, should have the low temperature, and then warm toast should have the temperature high temperature, hot in nature, and soup also have the hot in nature, should be the hot in nature, right? So these sensory, these taste depend on the temperature also. Okay, then moving to the next, olfactory. Aroma, the product aroma and flavor with the help of olfactory system. I already told you in smell part, right? So here, moving after gustatory session, we will move to the olfactory system. Aroma and flavor. Aroma and this flavor is the mixture of taste and aroma, right? After olfactory, come to the auditory. Auditory means sound of the food when we consumed it. Auditory. Sound of the food, hearing, like hearing, sound of the food when we'll consume the food. Crispy, crunchy, etc. is come under the sound of the food. Auditory process. There are various methods to conduct sensory analysis of food. There is lots of method for conduction of sensory analysis of the food. It is based on the method, test method, and sample are prepared and panel member are chosen. It is depend on the test method. What method we are going to conduct in particular food, and it's depend on the sample are prepared, what types of sample, and the panel member are chosen. Okay, so here various method to can be conduct for the analysis of sensory evaluation of the food. Here the sensory perception of the food sample. Sensory perception, appearance and color with the help of eyes, and odor, and moving to the flavor also with the help of nose, and taste with the help of mouth, then moving to the flavor, and touch with the help of mouth, right, and hand also. Trigeminal and pressure, yes, mouth, and release this flavor we can analyze. And hearing, texture we can analyze with the help of ear, hearing process. Okay, so this is the sensory perception of the food. Okay, so now this topic has been completed, and this topic have three part, have different three part of this topic, sensory parameters, sensory quality parameters. Okay, so here this is the last slide of this literature, and now moving to the next slide is there is assignment and then a learning outcome. In learning outcome we get to learn about the various quality attributes associated with sense evaluation, importance of these quality attributes, and consumer preference. This is the learning outcome. Here the references of this product of this topic. If you want to more information, if you want to get more information, want to explore more related to this topic, so you can follow this link and you can go through this link and get more information related to this topic. So here is the some information references, so you can go through this, you can track these references for more information. Okay, and if you have any query, any question, so you can ask me during my webinar session, and you can text me. There is this topic and this subject is very important and play a very important role in industry and R&D section, because without sense evaluation we cannot assume if this product will accepted or not with by the consumers, and these products will get a success or not without sense evaluation. That's why sense evaluation is very important in all um, production industry, in particular in food production industry. Sense evaluation play an important role in food processing industry. Okay, yes, this food processing industry um, is the very specific, because this industry produce a commercial label product. So without sensory evaluation, if we are going to place, we are going to launch the product without sensory evaluation, so we cannot assume is this product will accepted by the consumers or not. That's why this sense evaluation is very important. Okay, and if you want to know and if you want to explore more about this topic and related to sensory evaluation, you can text me in any time and you can ask me question during my webinar session. Okay, because sensory evaluation is the new subject, you can say that, because there is no particular book related to the sensory evaluation. Okay, so if you want to know more about this topic, you can ask me. Okay, then, thank you.